Brief introduction about Venerable Thầy Thích Trừng Sĩ. Namo, the original Master Sakyamuni Buddhaya. According to what Thai's parents told him, he was born at 5 o'clock in the morning on Lunar January 5th, the year of the monkey, that is on February the 2nd, 1968 in Nha Trang City, Khánh Hòa Province, Vietnam. His family has elder and younger brothers, and one youngest sister. He is the fourth son in his family. In 2007, his youngest sister, who has left home for monastic life, became a Buddhist nun, as known as Hạnh Quang, living and practicing the Dharma at Phước Long Nunnery in Thủ Đức District. Currently, she has been learning Bachelor of Arts in Buddhist Studies at Vietnam Buddhist University in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. In 1985, Thầy left home for monastic life at Linh Nghĩa Temple in Dien Khánh District, Khánh Hòa Province, Vietnam. He is an official disciple of the late most Venerable Master Thích Như Tịnh, the head monk who founded the Linh Nghĩa Temple. In 1988, he became a novice monk at Linh Nghĩa Buddhist Temple. In 1989, he cultivated and studied the Dharma at Bửu Lâm Buddhist Temple, Pháp Hoa Buddhist Temple in Long Thành District, Đồng Nai Province, and Tùng Lâm Maha Vihara in Bà Rịa Vũng Tàu Province. In 1990 to 1994, he cultivated and studied the Dharma at Linh Sơn Buddhist Temple, Vĩnh Ngọc Commune, Nha Trang City, Khánh Hòa Province. In 1993, he was officially ordained and received higher ordination as a bhikkhu on Great Precepts transmission ceremony of Trí Thủ Quán at Long Sơn Buddhist Temple in Nha Trang City, Khánh Hòa Province, Vietnam. In 1990 to 1994, he graduated with an intermediate Buddhist Studies diploma in Nha Trang City, Khánh Hòa Province, Course 1, the second class. In 1995 to 1997, he cultivated and studied the Dharma at Thiên Phú Buddhist Temple in Nha Trang City, Khánh Hòa Province. In 1997 to 2001, he graduated from Vietnam Buddhist University with a bachelor's degree in Buddhist Studies in Ho Chi Minh City, Course 4, the third class. In 1997 to 2002, he cultivated and studied the Dharma at Quảng Đức Monastery, 294 Nam Kỳ Khởi Nghĩa Street, District 3, Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. In 2002 to 2004, he graduated from Delhi University, India, with a Master's of Arts in Buddhist Studies, the first class. In 2004 to 2005, he graduated from Delhi University, India, with a Master of Philosophy degree in Buddhist Studies, the first class. In 2007, from the University of Delhi, India, Thầy and his fellow cultivators had many good conditions to attend a Buddhist conference at Pho Quan Sang Buddhist Temple in Warragul, Australia, for about 45 days. After the conference was over, Thầy and his fellow cultivators visited Quảng Đức Temple in Melbourne, hosted by Venerable Thích Tâm Phương, and visited a number of other Buddhist temples in Australia. Thầy and Dharma friends visited the most venerable elder Master Thích Huyền Tông at Bảo Vương Buddhist Temple in Victoria, Australia. In 2006 to 2009, he graduated from Delhi University in India in an excellent position with a Doctor of Philosophy degree in Buddhist Studies. Also, in this 2009, Venerable Trừng Shi's father, whose Dharma name is Trừng, was very fortunate to attend his graduation ceremony. Thầy had a good fortune to come to the United States to educate and propagate the Dharma on March 23, 2010. At first, he lived and propagated the Dharma at the Lok Temple for about a year. Then around 2011 to 2012, he lived and spread the Dharma at Cổ Lam Buddhist Temple in Seattle City, Washington State, where he was cordially invited by professors and students of Seattle University to present the topics How to Become Good People in Family in 2011. Also here, Professor Sharu Shu guided the students of the University of Seattle to Cổ Lam Buddhist Temple to listen and attend meditation practice very well under harmonious and happy instructions of Thầy Trừng Shi. Also in this city, he was warmly invited by Seattle Northwest Dharma teachers to deliver lectures on the topic Teacher-Student Relationship in Buddhist Education in 2011. In 2012 to 2014, he worked as a Dharma teacher at Linson Buddhist Temple in Austin, Linder, Texas. He studied psychology at Austin Community College, Texas. In 2018, he was invited by the hospital director at New Braunfels, Texas to share the Dharma talk with the topic Practice Something Wholesome in Daily Life. Also in this year, 2018, he passed his citizenship exam and officially became the U.S. citizen. In 2019, he happily accepted the invitation from the church in New Braunfels City, Texas, to share the Dharma talk with the topic, The Noble Path with 8 Methods of Practice. In October 2019, from the United States to India, Thầy led a Buddhist delegation going to the pilgrimage of holy places of Buddhism in India. Accompanying this trip from Vietnam, there were Senior Venerable Monk Thích Trừng, Venerable Nun Hạnh Quang, and Mr. Trừng, the father of Dharma brother Trừng Shi, and Dharma sister Hạnh Quang, having enough wholesome conditions to visit Japan and Japanese people. The pilgrimage trip of the holy Buddhist places in this time is very meaningful. After 10 years of studying and practicing the Buddha Dharma in the United States, Thầy has enough good conditions to return to visit Buddha land in India in order to express deep gratitude to the Noble Triple Gem. At the end of 2019, from the United States to Japan, Thầy propagated the Dharma there very successfully and well. From Vietnam, there were Senior Venerable Monk Thích Trừng, Venerable Nun Hạnh Quang, and Mr. Trừng, the father of Dharma brother Trừng Shi, and Dharma sister Hạnh Quang, having enough wholesome conditions to visit Japan and Japanese people. They visited and stayed at Vietnam Buddhist Temple in Japan, presided by Venerable Abbot Thích Nhuận Ân and Venerable Vice Abbot Thích Giới Bảo. At the end of 2014, when Thầy had enough good conditions, the kind-hearted donors today learned to follow the example of protecting the 3 jewels in the Buddha's time, such as male patron Sudatta, Anathapindika, and the female patron Visakha, expressing their good minds to buy a 2.55-acre land, including a mobile home in the land. This mobile home is about 8.5 miles away from Austin Airport, the capital of the state of Texas. They are happy to have Thầy to buy this land as a place for spiritual practice and propagate the Buddha Dharma to Buddhists and non-Buddhists in the United States. In early 2015, in the vicinity of Austin, Texas, United States of America, the Pháp Nhãn Temple has become a non-profit organization. Thầy founded the temple to officially be in charge of it from that time until now. At this temple, Thầy has exchanged the Buddha Dharma with everyone, especially held quarterly and annual retreats, and organized the weddings for the Vietnamese and non-Vietnamese people. In early 2020 to 2021, due to the widespread coronavirus pandemic, in order to avoid the spread of COVID-19, Thầy held weekly online retreats for people in different places to jointly participate in learning and practicing the Buddha Dharma joyfully and rhythmically. With the invitation and request of Dharma practitioners, the Dharma class through the Zoom at the present has been still continuing to maintain and develop. Those who want to study the Buddha Dharma through the Zoom, please take the Zoom ID through the following link. Every day, every week, every month, and every year, we are aware to create more joy to contribute to bringing peace, delight, and true happiness for the many right in the present life. In August 2023, thanks to donation of kind Buddhist families with good hearts from Vietnam to the United States, Thầy invited the stone statue of Blessing Sakyamuni Buddha, the 10 stone statues of baby monks, the rock engraved the name of Pháp Nhãn Temple, and the base rock. The Buddhist activities were well achieved step by step today. He would like to sincerely thank all. On the other hand, for the first time in 2007, after 16 years since going to the Buddha Dharma conference at Nàng Tiên Pagoda in Wollongong, Thầy visited the temples in Sydney, Melbourne, Perth, the Queensland in Australia. For the second time, in March 2023, he had enough wholesome conditions to visit and spread the Dharma in Australia for the second time. He shared the Buddha Dharma at Pháp Bảo Temple, Thiền Lâm Monastery under the Most Venerable Chief Monk Thích Bảo Lạc, at Huyền Quang Temple under the Most Venerable Chief Monk Thích Bổn Điền, at Thiện Hòa under the Most Venerable Chief Nun Thích Phước Hoàng. The propagation Dharma trip of Thầy in 2023 is very meaningful in the love of body relatives and the love of fellow cultivation Dharma friends. Indeed, since 1985, Thầy has left home for monastic life until now in 2023 for 38 years. He has spent a lot of time studying the Buddha Dharma, graduated from Buddhist schools from elementary schools to Buddhist doctorate in Vietnam, India, and the United States. He has spent a lot of time on writing, compiling, composing poetry, literature, and contributing to propagating the right Dharma for the many in different states across the United States and several various countries around the world. His life is really a fresh flower and a sweet fruit for himself and other people right here and right now in the present life. 39 years long, Thầy traveling everywhere, studies and spreads the Dharma to teach understanding and love, experiencing many ups and downs, nourishing the mind of enlightenment, flowering, fruiting, beautifying in months and years, vowing to help all people, working in the happy mind, with compassion and wisdom, for the life of absorbing freshness, following the Lord Buddha, comprehending the way to escape suffering, applying the Noble Eightfold Path, making benefits for living beings, following the Patriarch, comprehending the right path, practicing the precepts, meditation, wisdom, saving beings with loving kindness. Buddha jewels are very marvelous. The Sangha follows them steps by steps. The Dharma is the remedy, helping people and suffering.